It's really hard. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me. It is Monday morning, bright and early. I am just about to head to the gym. Harvey here is waiting for his food. And this week is gonna be a weekly vlog, sort of getting back into a new routine. I actually attempted to do a vlog last week, but genuinely last week I was feeling sick. I was battling injury and my headspace was just sort of everywhere as I'm kind of navigating like a difficult career space at the moment. I'm gonna insert the clip a little bit later of what I did record last week because I do have a few updates that I do want to tell you guys about. And I did a nice spiel last week, which was intended to come out last week, but then, yeah, just didn't happen. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head to the gym now. While I do, you're gonna catch up with me from last week with a bit of an update, and I'm gonna preface this by saying all my endo girlies or anyone who knows me about the endo stuff who wants an update, stay tuned for this one. Hello everybody. So first little update. So this is for all my endometriosis girlies or all the girls who have been following along my endometriosis journey. Now, I think it was not last week, but the week before in the vlog, I gave a bit of an update where I went to my surgeon and I was pretty frustrated with the process. So basically we discussed at the last appointment that I need to get some more blood tests and another internal ultrasound done, which I did last week. To me, I found that all very unnecessary because I was like, I don't know what they're gonna say because I only had like the ultrasound done 6 months ago. And not surprisingly, showed the exact same thing. Anyway, as of about 20 minutes ago, I got off the phone with my surgeon to debrief and we have a plan now. I am okay with this plan. I did fight again on the phone as I fought in the last appointment, because honestly, you really need to fight for your health, guys. Like, I do like my doctor. I did say 20 minutes ago to my friends that I really fucking hate him, but I don't. I do like him. He does have my best interest at heart. He does know what he's doing. I just get very frustrated when you're having similar conversations or you've spoken about something previously and it's disregarded. That's what I get frustrated at. And then as my partner reminded me, like, sometimes doctors are obviously very busy and you do have to remind them of things that you think they should already know about you. So that's one thing that I get really frustrated at. But anyway, I'm blabbering on. We've had a conversation and the next steps for the year are sorted. And unfortunately, guys, it does mean surgery yet again. So annoying as that is, I will be having surgery number 3 for my endo around the end of August. It does kind of time nicely because I got HYROX in July and I don't think I mentioned, but I've actually signed up for another half marathon the week before in August. So I have a lot that I'm training towards and we'll get through by then. I was thinking of doing another event sort of afterwards, but I think I've done enough this year. I can take a step back and go, no, I need to just focus on my health. So that is the plan. I'm also about to switch off this medication called Visane. If you girls know it, it's another endo hormone treatment to go on this contraceptive pill called Slinda. We're trialing it. I'm not optimistic, but I'm really not optimistic about much when it comes to my endometriosis treatment because nothing seems to have worked. But yeah, that's the plan, that's the update. Does mean that I will be a very active girly for the next 3 months when my fucking hip and knee gets better and my sickness goes away. I will be working really hard to just get the most out of HYROX and get the most out of the next half marathon. But that's probably, as my athleticness goes for the year, that's probably gonna be it for the year. And then start fresh next year and hope to God that with this surgery, my endo kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say heal because it's not going to heal, but settles down, I guess. Alrighty, guys. Don't mind him. I am back from the gym and I'm just prepping some breakfast, having my classic yogurt with granola and honey. It is just the best. So now you're up to date on what's been going on in my life. Anyway, gym was really good. Feeling my shoulders absolutely killing me right now. And that's because, again, I had the entirety of last week off basically, so I haven't trained in a while. But feeling really good and just chucked in the rower and ski yoga at the end just to get some HYROX movements in as well. So one thing I'll say as well, and I'm not gonna say too much about it for obvious reasons, while I'm still in this like phase of navigating what I'm doing with my career, I actually have a job interview on Wednesday that will require a bit of prep. I don't know, it's really hard. I'm struggling at the moment because in my head, I closed the door to law. but now it's kind of creeping open again. And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I want it, but I'm also kind of leaning towards it, but I'm also not. And I'm also just like really passionate about fitness and like getting my PT stuff done and getting into that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna move on. I have a very busy week. I'm running a little bit behind schedule because I had to go do some grocery shopping for dinner. And yes, so plan is today I'm now going to jump on and do some PT work by myself for the next couple hours, and then I'm going to the city to meet my PT supervisor and record one of my assessments that I really want to do. He's a little bit offended because I've asked him to be my client, and the scenario is he has to play like an old guy. And he was like, wow, I couldn't find anyone better. And I was like, sorry. It's going to be a lot of PT assessment stuff the morning and / over lunch. And then when I get home in the afternoon, I need to start prepping for this interview that I have on Wednesday. And I also have so much washing to put away. It's not even fucking funny, and more washing to do. I've just been, again, because I've been in this like funk the last week or two, nothing's gotten done. Nothing. We're getting back on track this week. We're getting back into training, and we're getting our shit sorted and like our life sorted. And yeah, that is the plan. Home from the gym, home from my nail appointment. Look at that. Changed it up. It is so freaking cold. I am about to jump in a shower. I have a job interview today, guys. I'm a bit nervous about the whole thing, but that's later today. So yeah, I'm gonna go have a shower and make myself look a bit more presentable than the current state. And also I'm just like really excited for a warm shower because it's so cold. It's actually like the coldest day in Sydney for the year, I think. So shower time. I'm just walking to the station. I think it's a bad omen. My bag broke as soon as I walked out the door. What am I doing with my life? Anyone know? Hey guys, I'm back home on the couch. It's a few hours later, so a little bit of an update. Obviously I can't say exactly what the job interview was. I think it went well, but they kind of kept cards close to the chest. This job actually requires, like the interview process requires something to be done after the interview. So I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. I was meant to start this sort of temporary project thingy working from home. That was meant to start tomorrow, but that's been cancelled. So, not cancelled, sorry. It's been like pushed back, I don't know how long. So tomorrow I'm gonna have a very productive day. I'm gonna have a rest from training, which would be nice. But I might go for a nice walk in the morning, get a coffee, and then I'm gonna come home, do this thing for the job, try and get some more Cert 4 assessment stuff done, and then also edit this week's podcast episode. I am waiting to hear from Ella. I'm meant to be doing a podcast recording with her tonight. We're trying to play a little bit of catch up and get ahead in our podcast because we have been chasing our tails a lot lately. Yeah, it's just not the best way to run the podcast. So we are trying to record and get ahead a little bit this week. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. I can't tell you how nice it was to have a bit of a lie-in this morning and not be up at whatever time I normally get up at 10 to 4 or 5 to 4 in the morning. So it is a bit of a pain that the work, like the project thing, temporary project thing that was meant to start today, but then got pushed back to I don't know when. So it's a bit annoying, but I do have a lot of stuff that I need to get done today now, regardless. Today is my scheduled rest day from the gym, which is really important because currently I am doing some form of exercise every other day. So whilst there was part of me that was like, oh, I could take advantage of the fact that I don't have work this morning and go to the gym. I was like, no, hold your horses. We're gonna have the rest day, but I am gonna go for a walk and get a coffee and just have a nice little walk around, get some steps in, just listen to a podcast, I think, and just kind of, I don't know, have a little reset before I get into everything. It is fucking freezing though, so I'm already like, I've got my puffer jacket on ready. I am quickly prepping breakfast, and the reason I'm doing that, like I'm not super hungry, but I would never have coffee on an empty stomach, so I'm gonna eat before I go. And then when I get back, I am going to edit the podcast first, is priority number 1. as that needs to be ready to go up for tomorrow. And then priority number 2 is I'm going to start working on that written piece of work I need to do for that job. And then priority number 3 will be working on a PT assignment. I'm actually just like a bit of an update. I'm actually really happy. I've been working really hard at getting the PT stuff done. Like I've really like in the last 3 weeks been like, let's go. So I'm making really good progress. I think I've only got 3 assessments left that I need to write up and film and everything. So making pretty good progress, especially now that I have to have surgery at the end of August. I really want to be like done with all the PT stuff before then, because a lot of the requirements obviously involve me showing clients how to do exercises, and I just won't be able to do anything for 6 weeks. So good to know we're on track. I'm still so obsessed with yogurt and granola and honey. Alrighty, I'm gonna scoff this down and then I'm gonna go for a nice little walk. And I think I might chuck in a 9 Lives podcast episode by Cassie Tierney. I only really started listening to her around the London Marathon, and I know Finn, like my running coach, who by the way I have just engaged again, little fun fact, get into that later. But yeah, I only started listening to her podcast around then because I knew she was one of Finn's clients as well, because they're good friends and they both work on their, like she has 444 coaching, is my understanding. He's a coach for 444 anyway. And yeah, someone recommended she did like a really brilliant podcast on for marathons, like why you don't need to like stress about your time. And yeah, I listened to that episode, and then I've just listened to a few ones since and found that I really resonate with what she has to say. I'm going to take this opportunity to listen to another one and just unwind a little bit. Catch you guys a little bit later. To meet my friend for dinner. Cheers. What do I do? Is this working? Is it a nice waterproof? You tell me. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. As you can tell, as always, tired. I am about to go to the gym to attempt some sort of treadmill run. In my head, this is meant to be a long run. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it today, and my confidence is really down with running at the moment, but we're gonna give it a crack. I have literally been sat in my car in the gym car park for the last like 10-15 minutes. Like I just generally just don't want to do a run. I just really hate the treadmill now. Like training London Marathon on that treadmill 2 to 3 times a week for 16 weeks. I just really I've jaded the relationship with the treadmill. I just really dislike it. I think I'm just gonna do some walking. So I feel like if I was running in the city outside, I'd feel differently. I'd be like, yeah, fine. I just don't want to do it on the treadmill, which is really bad. Guys, it is Friday afternoon. I am just on my break from work in the city, hence the sirens and glorious background noise. Update post gym, because I realized I didn't update you. I honestly just felt like doing fuck all. I literally, excuse my language, I just felt like doing nothing. So I literally spent half an hour at the gym, 20 minutes on the treadmill just walking, and 10 minutes on the bike. And I wanted to go do some foam rolling and recovery and stretching and stuff, but it was so busy. And the way my gym is, they've kind of like restructured that bit, and it's actually really small now. And so as soon as it gets busy, there's like no space. So yeah, anyway, other than that, work day is good. I'm being productive, both with work and trying to get this written thing done for this job. And yeah, it's all happening, and I'll be really excited come Sunday night, I think, when everything's over. I've got a really busy day of training tomorrow as well. Ella and I are doing a massive HYROX session, so yeah, keen to just smash it out and be done. Anyway, I'm gonna go find some food. It's really busy to get. We're ready to a HYROX workout circuit. How excited? Really excited. Feeling good. Feeling good. It's shit weather outside. Perfect for you. I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm not ready. I don't want to do it. All along, I feel like you need your space. Prisoner in your own home that ain't great. But I know you and me are safe. feeling, Ella?
I'm super tired.
But that was like a really good workout.
That was really fun. Yeah, I feel like we absolutely smashed it. Like I'm happy. I think we're nearly ready, you know?
I'm glad you're confident, I'm not.
I'm confident. I was less confident though. Like I thought HYROX would be easier. And now I feel like I know how hard it's gonna be.
Yeah. We're now just having a little post HYROX feed. But I think it was good, like the fact that we got through that session.
What am I doing?
Ella's battling. But I feel like we did well because like that was like intense and I think we got through that fine. Ella's too distracted by the food. We'll wrap this up.
I'm so hungry.
But yeah. Anyway, good session. Now feed and then Ella and I are going to do some podcast recording in the afternoon.
It should be so fun.
Gosh, sweaty and red I am. Good lord. Good morning guys. Happy Sunday. Now, I know you're thinking, what are you doing? Why are you not at Run Club? This morning when I got up to go to Run Club, I got a message from Ella saying, hey, is Run Club still on? The weather's looking a bit, not great. And she actually lives a lot closer to the city than I do. And I was like, oh, okay, it's not looking too bad here, but like, I'll let you make the judgment call because obviously you're close by. And she was like, no, it's definitely going to piss it down with rain. I was like, okay. And as far as I wear, it was probably just gonna be me and Ella. Again, anyway, I had 2 other people planning to come who messaged me cancelling yesterday. So I was like, you know what, Ella, this is just going to be you and I could be persuaded to cancel because I haven't had a good sleep in a week. So we cancelled. I went back to bed. I only woke up about 20 minutes ago at 11 o'clock. No Run Club this morning. And I know I have been really slack with the running component this week. Like, we did incorporate a lot of running into HYROX stuff yesterday. And like, just touching on that, the HYROX workout Ella and I did yesterday was fucking insane. It was over an hour of just intensity, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 3 rounds of the exercise. And the second time we did the loop through all the exercises, we made sure that one of us was always on the ski mill running. I think that's what the machine's called, the ski mill. So yeah, it was a hectic workout, but it was really good. Anyway, as I mentioned briefly earlier, I have actually just gotten back in touch with Finn requesting his coaching assistance for the next 2 months, basically. So starting on Monday, I think he's programmed me from Monday. I will be taking the running stuff a bit more seriously because I know I have been pretty slack. Despite the fact I've had injury and sickness and everything, I have been slack as well. So it's really good to have that coaching accountability again and get back into it properly on Monday. But anyway, plan of attack for today is I'm just going to have some breakfast now. I'm going to finish off that, assessment. There's a written task I have to do for the job that I went for that I've drafted out completely. I just need to spend an hour going over it. And then I'm going to send it to a friend to just proofread and sense check. And then I'm going to spend the rest of the late morning, if there's any morning left, doing some chores before hopefully a nice quiet afternoon watching Clarkson's Farm, because that's our new show that we're into at the moment, on the couch with my partner, and hopefully just a chill afternoon. Sunday afternoon. I was just watching, hand cramp. I was just watching the last episode of Perfect Match. Fucking outrageous. Outrageous ending. I love reality TV, but Perfect Match season 2, outrageous ending. Just like a little update, I have finished the written thing for the job, which fingers crossed is okay. I've just got my friend proofing it now, and then I'm going to send it off. And then yeah, all the apartment chores and everything is done, and I am ready for a new week to start. And a lot of unknowns happening again this week, but training is ramping up. Running will get back on track with Finn's programming. HYROX training underway, like only about 4 to 5 weeks left till HYROX, which is terrifying, and I'm feeling more prepared after Saturday session, but also petrified that I'm not going to be ready. I'm definitely feeling less ready for HYROX than I was the marathon. But anyway, guys, I think that wraps up my weekly vlog. I'm gonna spend the rest of the afternoon here with Harvey, who's having a nap, who I'm pestering. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed coming and spending the week with me. Chaos as always. We do all the things together here, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in next week's weekly vlog.